downtown Minneapolis, we welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
10 cycles. Drill 52. Blue striker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, for Jerry Jeudy, this is why he was a 1st-round pick back in 2020. The route running, the hands are great, but the speed, that sets him apart.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Shoves him aside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your own game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas and a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings had 8 and 5 to start play. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Here we go. 22 middle.
Now Cook running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
17. Check 10.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. 43. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. The slot man in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 17-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Slot man moves right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Left side, Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 28.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give left side to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Striker, 3-3.
He'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
113 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Yeah, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. A give. This is Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Yellow, line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 37 yards. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught. Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
1st down, Kansas City.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd and 9 now. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And Parker, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, kept on my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up.